Islanders, we are celebrating 3 years of Island Time on the show today. We're also sharing cruise news. A passenger on board Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas, the largest ship in the world. Not much to complain about usually, but she complains that the balcony that she's on, which is a standard balcony, is obstructed. We will tell you the reason why she claims it's obstructed. We also have news from Carnival Cruise Line as John Hild announces his FFS cruise next year, and Carnival hints at several new itinerary options. We have a lot to share with you on that. We all need some time on the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Monday to all you Islanders. We hope that you had a good weekend and your week is off to a great start. We are on Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands together. It's hard to believe that today, literally to the day, marks 3 years since we posted our first video when cruising was shut down. None of us could enjoy what we love to do. Island Time was created. Happy birthday, Island Time. Happy birthday, Islanders. You have made this idea, this concept, so successful, and I so appreciate everything that you've done to help grow this channel. We have our official celebration tonight. We will be live 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We have a lot planned to share, some history of the channel, some analytics and data to share with you. We'll take time to reminisce and share stories of many of you who we have met. We'll take a look at what's ahead as well. We invite you to join us 8 o'clock p.m. tonight. Make sure you're subscribed. If you ring that notification bell, it will alert you when we go live. But just to look back, I hope in these 3 years we have created a place where you have come to get everything cruising, everything you want, from vlogs to ship tours, to cruise news, to questions on excursions and where to park your car and where to stay. We have this community on YouTube, but we're also on Facebook. And so many of you, you are so great to help people who need help, who need information. And I've enjoyed the last 3 years helping you create a community where all of us have an equal voice. We've done so much together. We have shared cruise news. A big piece of what we do is sharing cruise news across the industry. We have tried to do it honestly and fairly. We met John Hild last week on the Carnival Forense, and one thing he told me: you are fair. And that's the greatest compliment that I could receive, especially sharing cruise news. You are fair. And hopefully in these 3 years, we've allowed you to spend some time in the islands. I say it every single day, and some of us, we just gloss over that. But hopefully I've helped you create some time in the islands out of your day. Some of you watch us on your lunch break, on your 15-minute break at work, before you go to work, when you get home, right before you go to bed. You listen to us in your cars. But hopefully you get to spend some time on the islands. It doesn't just mean on a cruise ship, on vacation. We can't do that 365 days a year. Some of us can cruise 4 times a year, 8 times a year, 1 time per year. But hopefully I've helped you create the mindset of being relaxed, of unplugging from things that you need to unplug from to have a healthy relationship with them, and just to relax and have some time on the islands. I hope I have done that. Thank you so much for these 3 years, and there's so much ahead as well. We invite you to share below the congratulations with all of you. This is not a me thing, this is a we thing. 3 years. I cannot wait to celebrate with you tonight. The other piece of housekeeping business I want to share: the tour of the Carnival Forense is now out. It is live. It's been well received by all of you. Whether or not you're cruising the Carnival Forense, go check out Carnival's newest ship. The tour, it's an hour. Get ready. The tour is out now. Be sure you enjoy that. Let's get into the cruise news and update you on what's going on. First off, this is interesting here. To me, it's almost old news. This took place really like in February, but all of a sudden, these videos are gaining steam of this cruise passenger who sailed on board the Icon of the Seas. We have sailed on board the Icon of the Seas. There's not much to complain about. Trust me, she's a beautiful ship with a great crew, lots of venues and places to relax and enjoy music and food and drinks and everything else. But it was this cruiser, Abby, who she enjoyed her balcony. That was what her cruise was about. And she posted videos on TikTok showing that her balcony, or claiming that her balcony was obstructed. I will show you this first video. It was shot in the dark, has about 50,000 views, but she claims that she can't see the ocean because of this bar that spans the entire length of her deck. It's at the bottom of her balcony. She says her balcony should be considered an obstructed view. People wondered about this. They said, we can't see that very well. We're going to need to see another video. So she posted another video during the daytime, which does show this support bar. The Icon of the Seas is a huge ship, right? 250,000 gross tons. This bar goes all the way, not just her balcony, the whole deck at the very bottom. She claims it's about a foot, that this bar literally at the bottom of her balcony, but she has glass throughout the rest of her balcony. But she says, I can't see the water the same because of this obstructed view. You're seeing the video now of what she is claiming. She quotes here, I look over, there's the rail. It goes all the way down, all the way down. So when you sit on the balcony with an unobstructed view, you should be able to just see down at the ocean, but you can't. Abby says in the video, she says it's obstructed by about a foot or so, and that messes up the way the ocean looks at night. You can read the comments on that video. People do not agree with her. This is actually a norm across a lot of cruise ships. Not every cruise ship, and I'll give her credit. She did post video of another cruise ship where it did not have this railing, this blocking here, but does she have an argument that her balcony should be considered an obstructed view balcony because of that at the bottom? Or does she have no case here? You're the judge, you're the jury, you get to decide. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Is this balcony regular? Is it normal? Should she just enjoy what she has? Or should her balcony, because of that at the bottom, be considered an obstructed balcony? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. We're going to share news from Carnival Cruise Line as well. There's a lot going on across Carnival. John Hill, the brand ambassador, shared his FFS, For Fun's Sake cruise. This will be the 7th FFS cruise. He's excited about that. They had about 700 people last year that joined. He shared that he wanted to sell out of Texas. He wanted to sell out of New Orleans or the West Coast. But the ships there are selling so well that he can't fit 700 people on board. So instead, his marketing team and those who help him with these decisions said, hey, here's 2 options, and he's going to go on the Carnival Magic. Listen to this. February the 16th, 2025 is going to be the FFS number 7 cruise. We have already booked some of these for our clients today. People are excited about this. You sign up, John Hill sails with you. There's all kinds of different ceremonies, a welcome aboard ceremony, and there's activities. There's question and answer with John, an autograph session. There's 2 private cocktail parties that go on, all kinds of games and other events. You get gifts from him and things like that. It's only a $30 charge, $30 extra that you have to pay to be part of this FFS group, which is interesting. $30 is not much, and most of the time you add it just like a shore excursion. This will sell out. It sells out every single year. So if you're interested in this, contact us. Let's get you booked. I can walk you through how to make sure that you're officially registered. You're not just registered by booking the cruise. It happens every year. People book the cruise, and then they're not in the events, and they're upset. There's a way you have to register. We can help you with that. Carnival Cruise Line and John Hill also sharing that the Beards are already looking at the 2026 schedule, which should come out in the fall of this year, but they are taking feedback. And we are in the business of giving feedback, are we not? They want to hear, what do we want to see different in 2026 than what we've seen in 2024 and what's planned for 2025. Here are some options that John Hill shared that I thought was really interesting. He said, do you want to see more longer cruises, more journeys cruises, those 10, 12, 15, 20, 30-day cruises? Do you want to see those? Would you like to see an XL class ship, the Mardi Gras, Celebration, Jubilee, or one of the new builds as a 3- and 4-night ship? Royal Caribbean has started doing this. Royal Caribbean is making a ton of money doing this. I expect Carnival to probably follow suit in the not so distant future. Jubilee out of the question. Celebration is doing well in Miami. Do they move Mardi Gras maybe to a 3 and 4 day ship? We will see. Who knows? Would you like to see that? Could you imagine an XL class ship in 3 or 4 days? What about a special voyage to Antarctica? John Hild said that is on the table as well, that the Beards are looking at. They're also looking at a New York to Southampton, going to London transatlantic, spending some time, a couple of days in London, and then sailing back. So you have a transatlantic and a transatlantic, all one sailing. You would not have to fly international. There's some people excited about that as well. And then the possibility, of course, of a larger ship, a Dream class ship, a Vista class ship, or maybe even an XL class ship sailing in Europe. Right now, Carnival does sail in Europe, but their smaller ships are there in Europe, and they're saying maybe we're going to leave a larger ship there in Europe. All kinds of different things to think about and, of course, weigh in on. A couple of these things come to my mind. Number one, I love the Journeys cruises. I would love to see more Journeys cruises. And I would also surprisingly like to see an XL class ship sail 3 and 4 days. You may think I'm crazy about this, but you're not going to be able to do everything on an XL class ship in 3 or 4 days. You can't even do it all in 7 days. But I know people through travel agency, the work that Amanda and I do, and I talk to people almost every single day who want to go on an XL class ship, but they are 7 days and they either can't take the time off to go on those ships, or they just don't have the money to go on those ships because, of course, they're way more expensive, the most expensive in the fleet. And so there are people who literally dream about going on these ships, but can't. And I would love to see an XL class ship as a 3 and 4 day ship so that more people would be able to go on these ships that may not ever get to go on them. For you, let us know what you think. What options would you like to see in 2026? What's on your bucket list? What do you want to see Carnival add? One thing I would like to see as well is different itinerary routes in Galveston and in New Orleans. Please, right? The Jubilee is sailing the same route every single week this year and next year. Let's change it up a little bit. Share what you think in the comments section below. We would love to hear that. Islanders, that is the cruise news for today. 3 years in the making. Unbelievable. We have come so far. I invite you, if you have a few minutes, go back in the history. Go back and look at one of our old videos, those first few months, 3 years ago. It's painful. I will warn you now, it is painful. How did we ever get to over 20,000 subscribers based on the content that we were creating then? I have no clue. A big, heartfelt thank you from Amanda and I. Thank you so much for the time that you invest in us, the effort, the energy, the feedback that you give us. Thank you for watching us every single day and commenting on our videos and liking our videos. You email us, you trust us with your travel. We love to engage and be part of everything that you're doing as well. We're here to help. We want you to know that. We're so glad that you are a part of everything going on. At the core, we are cruisers at heart, and you are too. Islanders, thank you so much. And here is to the next 3 years and beyond. We don't know what the road looks like ahead, but we know that we have a group and a community of people that are in unison going down this road and this journey. We're so appreciative of that. Share some comments in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you today, what Island Time means to you. Islanders, we'll see you down there in the comment section. We'll see you on our Facebook page, and tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, right here on Island Time.